Hi guys, so welcome to another episode of the Clueless Drinker. The night I'm recording this, I've actually been to a tasting event, and it was being held in Birretta for the Steamworks Brewery out of Canada. The German distributor, Herbert, who I think is a family member of the people involved in the brewery, he's in charge of the German distribution. And they were hosting a little event, and I went down there, and it was a nice hour and a half. By the time you've watched this video, I will have uploaded a little bit of a talk about the night. Now, the beer in question is the Killer Cucumber Ale, which actually uses real cucumbers in the brewing process. I think they're dry hopped. But what else makes this beer special is the fact that it's got Belgian yeast in there as well. So you've got like that nice pepperiness. And the hops used are Fuggles and Cascade. And the malts that they've used are Golden Promise and Vienna Wheat. Now this beer is coming in at 4.7% and has an IBU level of 25. Picked up a nice little booklet while I was at the event. Before I get into this beer, how gorgeous is that label? Seriously, that is really nice, interesting, unique, great blend of typography and some really interesting imagery. Got a nice killer whale with some cucumbers there, and yeah, it's just a very pretty beer, even though it's covered by these recycling stickers and of course like a Customs Canada sticker. And at the neck of the bottle you've got the nice logo and then the crown. Really beautifully presented. It's actually printed onto the glass or painted onto the glass, not sure what the proper technical term would be. Let's get this beer opened and poured. Some nice smoke action there. Don't want to shake it too much. So I'll pour quite a bit in. And yeah, look at that action straight away. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, it's very nicely carbonated, not too much but just enough. So I'll leave it at that for now, let that head settle down a bit. And beer in the glass, slightly cloudy but not too opaque, a nice hazy golden colour, not too deep but not too faint, and I poured this with just under 3 fingers worth of nice fluffy white head. So yeah, it's a very pretty beer indeed. Let's give it a sniff. I'm getting those peppery notes from the yeast in there. Nice malt character. You are picking up that cucumber sort of smell in there. It is nicely crisp and it does smell very refreshing. It's nice and subtle, but you are picking up some really nice notes in there. And there's like a nice bitterness to it, like a zesty bitterness that you can pick up as well. You are getting those like fresh, almost like salad sort of smells. And it's very intriguing indeed. The longer it's in the glass, it seems to be, as it's settling down, the smell seems to be coming a bit more stronger. So anyway, let's get the rest of this bottle inside. Let's make it a little bit more hazy, and then I'll finish that off in a little bit. This is a 355ml bottle, so slightly bigger than usual. But yeah, very pretty, nice smelling beer. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Straight away, you are getting those like cucumber sort of tastes, and it does taste, even though I don't really like vegetables at all, it's got that sort of flavour, almost like a salad sort of taste in there. It's nice and herby, but at the same time you've got like a nice very slight citrusy note underneath, and it is fruity as it is salady, if salady is a proper word. You are picking up the stuff like cucumbers in the flavour. It's not too overwhelming, because if it could be quite off-putting, it could be quite sickly. but it's just nicely balanced. And with those Fuggles hops, it's got a sense of familiarity to it. Now, I'm not too clued up on hops, but from my experience of drinking real ale back in the UK, where Fuggles is one of the predominant hops, I'm picking it up in there, but it's nicely balanced with everything else going on. And that is a really nice little beer, actually. Is it something that I'd go to time and time again? Not really. But every now and then, this is a great little summery, light, crisp, refreshing beer. And I initially said in the first video that I did, after I just came back from Birretta, that you do get almost like those flavours of drinking, like cucumber infused water. And you are getting those elements in there, but the carbonation really helps that along, so it doesn't become too sickly. And it's got a nice bitterness throughout. And it's, all in all, it's a very intriguing beer, packing quite a nice flavour. So I'll get the rest of the stuff in there. This is definitely one of the more intriguing beers that I've tried here on the Clueless Drinker. And I really, really like this. Let's give it another taste. Yeah, just that like vegetation sort of taste in there. Like a summer salady sort of vibe. Even though, as you can tell by the chin, the man boobs and the chest, I'm not too familiar with salads. You are getting those like gherkin sort of flavours. It's just a very, very strange little beer, but it works perfectly. And it leaves you with a nice, sweet, bitter aftertaste. And all in all, I'm very, very happy with this one indeed. And it tastes a lot more vibrant than I first tried it. And it hasn't been chilling in the fridge for that long either. So yeah, very interesting beer indeed. I think I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Just for the fact that it's flavours in beer that I've never experienced before. And it works perfectly. It's not going to be to everyone's tastes. Some people will probably not like this as much as others. But if you want something a little bit different, if you want something that's nice and crisp and revitalising for summer, then definitely give it a go. And yeah, if you can find it on your local import sites or bottle shops, then give it a try. Very, very solid beer, very drinkable, very sessionable. I mean, at 4.7%, you could do a hell of a lot of damage on this one. And it doesn't get too sickly, and it doesn't become too weird. And I think what helps for me is the fact that it's grounded by the familiarity of those Fuggles hops. Yeah, the brewing process is as intriguing as the flavour. So if you want to find out more about this beer and the Steamworks Brewery, then of course I will be putting those references and any other potential reviews down below. Check out Birretta as well if you ever find yourself in Regensburg. It's a fantastic little shop. I'm not too sure if they'll be stocking this properly, or if the stuff that they had there this evening is just exclusive to the shop. I'm not too sure what the distribution is like right now here in the city, but if you ever find it, give it a try. Go check out Birretta, check out Steamworks, and of course if you want to see some of my other beer reviews, then check out the Clueless Drinker playlist down below as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.